bring the problem of fog. And the anticyclone affects England and Wales as opposed to Northern Ireland and Scotland. It will be there for today and tomorrow, which means, of course, stagnant air and air quality can suffer. The forecast for tomorrow for much of central and northern England would suggest poor quality air, nitrogen dioxide being to blame for England and Wales, and possibly rather high levels of sulphur dioxide in Northern Ireland. But here's the here and now. We can simplify these three fronts. Basically, it's the northwest that's likely to catch the rain, and what the satellite didn't pick up was mist and fog, which is very low lying, but of course it's high enough to cover most of the hill roads as well. So poor conditions driving tonight and in the morning, much of the mist thickening up into fog again, some pretty thick patches almost anywhere. Temperatures could also dip to levels close enough to freezing to give a touch of ground frost in places, but for most I think 4 to 6. And with the large amount of higher cloud and bits of rain in the far north and west of the country, there should be no real problems in temperature for Scotland and Northern Ireland. The morning then will start grey, misty and foggy for most places, the exception being much of Scotland and Northern Ireland. But again, some of this fog will thin. There'll be some sunshine around, probably in the extreme east of England, parts of Devon and North Wales. But at the same time, with prevailing southwesterly becoming moister all the time, the headlands and the hills in western Wales and southwest and even northwest England could become rather dull, a bit of drizzle, for example, on the Lancashire coast. So quite a contrast across Devon and across Wales, just for example. At the same time, during the afternoon, the rain will edge in towards much of northwestern Scotland, a good deal of Northern Ireland, though it'll be dark before all the provinces covered in that rain. Temperatures could again be disappointing where the fog doesn't lift 4 or 5 degrees, where it does break 9s and 10s, and always in this slightly windier and cloudier weather it will feel mild. This is for Northern Ireland and for most of Scotland. Looking ahead to Friday, and again we're going to start rather dull and misty and foggy in much of England and possibly parts of Wales, but most of the coast by this time will be dominated by the onshore damp southwesterly. And then to the rear of that, brighter weather will have come into Northern Ireland, parts of Northern Ireland and western Scotland, cold enough for a touch of winter in the air as well. The weekend sees meandering fronts trying to move westwards, taking the dull weather with it, cold in ease.